This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
You're welcome back into the conversation. It's still Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos. This next conversation focuses on a call by 44 members of the House of Representatives on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to use his constitutional powers and discontinue the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. The lawmakers, drawn from different parts of the country, signed a 2-page resolution urging the president to find a political solution to the issues currently creating unrest in the Southeast region. Joining the conversation is Emeka Diwe, the president of the Southeast Traders Association. Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us on the conversation.
Yeah, good morning and thank you very much.
Glad to have you with us.
Good morning, listeners.
Right. Yeah. So let's just get a sense of what is your reaction to members of the National Assembly calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu and asking the president to find political solutions to the issues that are responsible for unrest in the Southeast?
Nothing can be as reasonable as that. Nothing can be as reasonable as that. That is the rightest thing to do. In fact, it's even belated.
Right.
Nnamdi Kanu committed no offense, no known offense in Nigerian laws. His being incarcerated is as a result of political issue. And only political solution can solve the matter. We don't want to go into rhetorics or into the details, but please let that appeal or let that presentation go ahead. Let Nnamdi Kanu be released.
All right. So a lot of the conversations around Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, his trial essentially focuses on terrorism charges that have been leveled against him by the government. And in this particular instance, they has to do, or part of what the prosecution is pointing to is that the statements that he made on the media channels that he was running called for attacks on government facilities, government representatives and security agents. Do you not see this as a call that would definitely see Nigeria want to react with legal means?
Honestly, I wouldn't want to go into such details so that we don't bring up old wounds. Otherwise, it's very ridiculous, very, very ridiculous to suggest that somebody who merely, if they were correct, who merely express issues by word, would be called a terrorist. But some people who are known terrorists, who were caught with arms, AK-47, and very sophisticated weapons, they are known terrorists. They are embraced, they are baptized and forgiven, and reintroduced into Nigerian army, a very risky and dangerous situation.
So, Mr. Diwe, I hear you, but I would like us to focus on this particular conversation around Nnamdi Kanu and the calls for his release.
That is what I'm saying. Anyway, let me not go into those comparisons. But what I want to tell you that those things in Nigeria, they do not amount to terrorism.
I think that's a position that the courts will have to rule on and decide whether or not it amounts to terrorism, as the case is still ongoing. Yes. But what I want to ask, Mr. Diwe, is regarding the call for political solutions. Can you give us a sense of what you think those political solutions towards solving the issues of unrest in the Southeast region would do?
It will definitely solve the issue of unrest. You see, some of the youth shouting, are going into maybe violence and all that, are saying that it is because Nnamdi Kanu is still behind the bar. This thing, it doesn't cost the federal government anything. Rather, it brings congratulations to the federal government. If they say, please, okay, we release this guy, Nnamdi Kanu, and watch whether such things will continue, whether the unrest will continue in the Southeast. I remember sometime in the past, I've given that guarantee as the leader of all the trade unions in the South. There are 2,152 autonomous communities in the Southeast, which, by His grace, I'm at the apex leadership. I have guaranteed that some of these agitations, is it Biafra or is it whatever, they will cease once some of these issues of marginalization are sorted out, including but not limited to Nnamdi Kanu's issue.
All right, Mr. Dewey, because of time, we're going to leave the conversation here, but I'd like to thank you for your time on this conversation. Emeka Dewey is the president of the Southeast Traders Association, joining us to speak on the call by 44 members of the National Assembly on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to discontinue the trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed Indigenous People of Biafra, and asking him to use political solutions as a way to tackle the series of unrest that have been affecting the Southeast region. You're still listening to Radio Now 95.3 FM Lagos, your Beyond the News station. We urge you to stay tuned. In a few short moments, our conversation turns to a brand and the entrepreneur behind it. Brands Now is up next.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.